Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to your midweek practice. My name is Yuliya. If you haven't practiced with me before, I'm bringing you some like fast moving, energizing, get up and go movements. Please let me know if my sound is okay and if it's not. Please let me know. I am staring at the comments. Okay, I think it's good. And let's get started. So let's begin at the top of your mat or the middle of your office or your living room, just standing in mountain pose. Rooting into the floor, maybe allowing the eyes to close momentarily. Let's begin with 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling, releasing. Deep inhale, opening up the belly, filling up the lungs, and exhaling, releasing. Let's do that one more time. Big inhale. And exhale, release. Let the eyes blink open. Bringing some shoulder movement. So start with the right shoulder. Bring it back. Left shoulder, right shoulder. Just keeping these movements going. Not pausing. Just moving the shoulders. And coming to a stillness. Both shoulders together. Press up. And then bring them down. Inhale, press them up. Exhale, release. Once more, inhale, bring them up. And exhale, release. Arms come up, reaching up, inhale. Open the arms out, bowing down. We fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, hands up the shins, up the thighs, or at the floor. Nice long back. Exhale, let the knees bend and fold. Slow rise. Coming back up, belly comes in towards the spine, back to standing, arms reach up, inhale. Hands together at heart center, we exhale. Inhale, reach up. Arms out, exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands up the shins, nice long back. Exhale, let yourself fold, coming down, rising up. Taking your time. Arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Arms out. Let the chest lead the way. Knees can bend. Let yourself fold. Head hangs heavy. Inhale. Halfway lift. Nice long spine. Exhale. We fold. Slow rise to standing. Arms reach up. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring those arms out like cactus arms. Or goal post. Couple of breaths right here. One more breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, diving down, we fold. Let yourself hang heavy. Release any tension, tightness. Notice the calves and hamstrings warming up. And when you're ready, let's bring those feet about like shoulder width apart, not quite the width of your mat, but more than your hips. Rising up, so you're going to find a little bend in the knees, and we're going to come into a little wide-legged chair pose. So you're neither rounding the spine or arching it, just kind of somewhere in between. I'm going in for cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round belly comes in. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Maybe chin to chest. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, round. Feeling the body waking up and warming out. Let's do one more. Inhale. And as you exhale back to that neutral spine. Let's take the hands out in front of you, reaching long. And now the right arm's going to lift up and bring it back behind you like a backwards swim, also known as backstroke. Left arm back behind you, reaching forward. Keep rooting down with the toes, finding that equal balance between both feet and just alternating the arms backwards. Like a little wide-legged backstroke. That's not even possible when you swim. Warming up. Let's do one more time on each side. And bring the hands. Let's reach up. Inhale. Next, your exhale, diving all the way down, finding Ragdoll Pose. So you're going to bend both knees, hinge generously from the hips, and either hands are just resting on the mat. Hands find the forearms or the backs of the elbows, and either staying still or bobbing up and down, swinging side to side. But let all tension go. So noticing the spine lengthening as you release and let go of any tightness. Relaxing the neck, letting the head hang heavy, like softening the face, the forehead, the back of the neck, the base of the skull. See how heavy you can hang. And when you're ready, coming back to center, releasing the hands. Let's toe heel the feet together. And we're going to take the left leg, step it back behind you. And heels are going to line up, but the back toes are going to point out, setting up for warrior one, pressing through the feet. Arms reach up. Chest expands, coming forward. Belly draws in. And if this is like hard on the knee, take the foot slightly out. So maybe the back toes are on the edge of the left side of your mat. Find your breath. Soften through the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, opening up to warrior two. So like really finding length through the spine, neck, and crown. Hands or arms are parallel with the mat. And let's take our front palm, twist it to the top, and reach back behind you for reverse warrior. Option to reach up or back behind you, whatever your body is needing right now. Big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Back to warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. And let that front arm rest on the leg. Left arm reaches up, side angle. Either fingertips reaching up towards sky or up over the head towards the front of your mat. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Back to warrior two. Go ahead, extend the front knee. Once more, reaching towards the front. Hand drops down over the leg, ankle, shin. Maybe you're using a block. Maybe you come down in front of that foot on fingertips. Left arm reaching forward. Gaze can follow the, not forward, left arm reaching the top. If you're watching me, you know what I'm talking about. Gaze is either looking up, out, or down. Grounding through the toes, heels, soles of the feet. One more breath. And slow exhale with those arms out, back to warrior two, front knee bends. Hands rotate to the top of the mat. Back heel pops up. And then that right leg steps back. We pedal it out in down dog. So just observe the difference you've just created in the right side compared to the left side. In the hips, right? Coming back to the breath. Keeping those feet moving, bending one knee and then the other. And when you're ready, left leg to the top of the mat, setting up for warrior one. So you want to stack that knee over the ankle. Back heel drops down, toes pivot out, press through the feet, reaching up, finding warrior one. So again, if that right hip, knee are feeling tight, take the toes out, just slide them out a little bit to the right edge of the mat. Take a moment right now to like ground through each point of the foot. So if you could imagine 4 points in each foot, like really root down. Feel the stability you're creating. Belly comes in and up. Chest expands. Inhale, reach. And exhale, open up. Warrior two. Maybe that back foot takes a bigger step. Lengthening through the spine, neck and crown. Maybe that left knee comes out a little bit. So as you look down, you can see it pointing to the pinky toe versus the big toe. Left palm rotates up. Right hand down, reaching up or back behind you for reverse warrior. Feel the stability your feet are creating. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, come forward. Arm rests on that leg. Right arm reaches up or at an angle. Your choice. Give yourself what you need right now. Remembering to always listen to your body. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, arms out nice and wide. Front knee extends, reaching forward. Inhale. That front hand drops down, coming into triangle. So you can be on your shin, your ankle, and fingertips. Even a roll of paper towels. I like that one. Or your block. Gaze can follow the hand up, out, or down. Breathe into everything that's lengthening and stretching right now. One big breath in here. Slow exhale as we rise back out. Front knee bends, hands cartwheel to the top of the mat. Back heel rises, left foot steps back. In either child's pose here or down dog. We'll be here for about 3 deep breaths. Maybe you need a sip of water or some other beverage. All coming into down dog if you're not there already. Let's reach the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Feel the stretch, breathe into that. I'm popping and cracking. Right knee bends, look up, step to the top of the mat. Knee lines up with the ankle. Back heel is gonna stay up, lifting up into crescent. Lots of control here. If you're feeling unstable, back leg can come forward. Inhale right here. Let your exhale dip that back knee down, and we come back up with the front knee straightening. Inhale. Exhale back up. Inhale. Exhale back up. Inhale. And exhale back up, keeping the front knee bent. Back heel drops down, and we come into warrior two. Find your breath here. Find your stability. Front hand reaches up. Inhale. Exhale brings it back to center. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale back. Front hand reaches up and back for reverse warrior. Feel all of these spaces on the right side body opening up as you breathe, oxygenating the body. One more breath, reaching back. And exhale back to warrior two. Let's reach forward. Inhale once more. Your exhale, hand drops down. Left arm reaches up towards the front, or left elbow can bend and that hand can come back behind you, either just hanging out, or you can do a little vine thing where that left fingers slip into the front thigh. Maybe gaze is rotating up or down. Back shoulder opening up and not back, your left shoulder opening up and twisting like you have a shoulder behind you. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm reaches up and coming back to warrior two. And when you're ready, hands cartwheel to the top of the mat. That front foot steps back, finding down dog, pedaling up. Pedaling the feet, bending the knees one at a time. Head softens. Hands root down. Finding your breath. Oxygenating your body. Coming to a stillness. Left foot reaches up. Feel the length you're creating. All the fingertips rooting down. And when you're ready, left knee bends. Look up, step to the top of the mat. Setting up for a crescent lunge. So knee's going to be stacked over the ankle. Back heel is up. Rooting down. Nice and strong with control. Lifting up. If you need more stability and balance, bring that back foot a little bit forward. Finding your breath. And when you're ready, inhale. Exhale, right knee down. And then we come back up. Extension in the front knee. Inhale. It doesn't have to touch the ground. Just a little bit is enough. Inhale. Exhale, rise. Going in for a fourth one. And exhale, rise. We're going to keep a bend in that knee. Back heel drops down and opening up into warrior two. And when you're ready, palm flips up, reaching back behind you. Just kidding. Back to warrior two. Reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, reach forward. Bring it back. Reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Right hand drops down. Left arm reaches up or behind you. Remember, creating more space in this left side body. Back to warrior two. Inhale, reaching forward. Left arm drops down. Right arm up, over at an angle, or back behind you, just hanging out. So you're just creating a bigger shoulder opening here. Expanding the chest. Maybe the fingers are like high. Finding the left thigh. And when you're ready, arm back up, warrior two, and hands cartwheel to the top of the mat. Back heel pops up, left foot steps back, pedal it out, in down dog. Maybe give yourself a couple of heel ups and downs, just a few more warm stretches to the calves. Maybe getting a sip of water. Connecting to the breath. And when you're ready, walk to the middle of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And when you're ready, let's come into like a halfway lift. Arms are going to come out like a T. Feet are about hip distance wide. Find your hands behind you and give them a little clasp. Press the palms together, opening that chest, drawing the shoulders back. Inhale. And as you exhale, let the knees bend. Let the belly rest over the thighs as you let the head hang heavy. Hands continue to press together, up and maybe even out. Breathing through this. Toes root down. And when you're ready, keeping the clasp here, slowly coming up to standing. If at any point this doesn't feel comfortable, go ahead and release the clasp. So we're going to come into a little balance here. So shifting all your weight over the right leg, right foot. Left leg is going to rise up, bending the knee. Maybe a little bend in the right knee as well. And when you're ready, left leg finds its way backwards as you slowly tilt forward, finding any variation of warrior three. So again, clasp is optional at this point. You can release the hands, fly the hands back, out like an airplane, or forward like a T. Let that gaze draw down, belly comes in, small ribs tuck in, nice and straight here. If you fall, that is okay. The ground is amazing because it will catch you. When you're ready, If you still would like to find the clasp behind you, oh, there it is. Coming slowly, woo, with control. Up, knee bends. Maybe the front leg extends and it comes down. Both feet are down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms come back. Give yourself a hug and let yourself round over the thighs. Let the head hang heavy. And when you're ready, back to that halfway lift. We go. Arms are out like a T. And then find that clasp once more, but clasp in like the opposite way that doesn't feel natural. And just finding the clasp on the other side. And when you're ready, let yourself hang heavy. Little chest expansion right here. Slowly rising back up, belly draws in. We're going to shift all of our weight over that left foot. Coming in for a little balance pose. Maybe the left foot slightly bends. Right knee comes up, right leg comes up, right knee bends. And when you're ready, feeling so stable in that left foot, slowly tilt forward as that right leg sneaks back. Maybe it kicks back. Maybe your foot is just like a few inches from the mat, from the floor. That's totally okay. Again, finding a variation of Warrior 3 that feels good for you. Maybe the hands unclasp because you're like, F this, my forearms are strong or sore. Hands can come out. Maybe reaching forward, finding stability. And when you're ready, maybe hands find the clasp again. And slowly, with control, we come back up. Knee up and in front of you. Maybe front leg extends and bringing it down. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, let yourself fold. Giving yourself a few deep breaths. Knees can be bent, hinging from the hips. And when you're ready, let's take the feet about the width of the mat. So toes are on the outer edges of the mat. And we're going to just bend the knees, come into this frog shape, also known as Garland Pose. Hands are going to come together, hands at heart center. So either triceps or elbows on the insides of your knees. If your heels are up, maybe just slightly taking the toes out and finding a wider stance. Another thing, if you have a block, you can set it under your bum, so that works too. But eventually, heels will come down with enough practice in here. So in here, you're pressing the palms together, feeling the extension and the opening in the knees, maybe the eyes closed, relaxing the thighs, the glutes, the pelvic floor. Maybe you stand still, or maybe you kind of shift side to side. As you can hear, I'm like out of breath here. I hope you are all feeling this. One more breath right here. And as you exhale, however it makes sense in your body, come on down to your bottom and extending the feet out. Let's take the arms up. Inhale. And exhale, let yourself fold. Back up we go. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take a fold. Release, soften the shoulders. Once more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Right here where you're at, let's take one additional breath. Inhaling. Chest softening, exhaling. Slowly we rise. Back up to seated. Let's bend that right knee and take the right foot on the outer edge of your left leg. And option to stay here or let that left knee bend and that heel is going to come around to the right side of the hip. Left arm's going to hug the knee. Right hand comes out behind you. We twist. So let yourself lengthen as you inhale. And exhale, twist, bringing the gaze back behind you. And just like one additional tip, that you can kind of like be aware of. Just the smallest anchoring of the right toes. So right toes press down, and when they press down, maybe you twist a little more. And when you're ready, coming back towards the front. Release the legs long. Right leg extends, left knee bends, left foot on the outer edge of the right leg, and either staying here or bending that front knee, heel to the left side of the hip. Right arm hugs the knee. Left arm behind you on fingertips. Instead of like leaning on that palm, you're just on fingertips to keep the spine lengthening up as you inhale through neck and crown. And exhale, bring that gaze even more further. Is more further a word? The right term. Gazing back behind you, maybe the left toes. Root down and anchor. Left shoulder opens up even more. One more breath. And exhale, we'll come back to the front. Feet come out, legs come out. Soles of the feet are going to come together, finding this amazing butterfly pose. So let the thighs relax, the knees feel heavy. Hands are going to come around the ankles, feet or toes, and either scoot towards the feet or bring the feet together. Getting nice and long here. Inhale. And as you exhale, let yourself fall round, relaxing the face, softening the shoulders. Just finding a couple deep breaths in here. One more breath in here. And exhale, we rise and slowly making your way down onto your back. Keeping those knees bent. So we're going to set up for bridge pose. So take the feet like hip distance wide. Hands are going to be at your sides. And maybe the feet walk to where like the heels are slightly touching the middle fingers. Grounding through the soles. Inhale, reach the hips up. Feeling everything rooting down, toes press down. Breathing into the lengthening in your quads, opening up the hips. One more breath. Inhale, rise. And exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Inhale, bring it up. Pressing through the palms, fingertips, forearms, triceps, shoulders, heart lifts, hip lifts, extending through the quads. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Bring it down. One more time. Inhale, rise. And as you are right here, grounding through the heels, so heels push down and towards the body. Option to stay here or do a few of the hip dips. Right hip dips down, back up. Left hip dips down, back up. Maybe you just do one on each side. Maybe you do two. Maybe you do three. Maybe you don't do any at all and you just like are dropping down. It's totally up to you. Wherever you're at, slowly lowering yourself down. Take the arms out like a T. Right leg's going to extend over and then kind of cross it over the left leg like you're sitting in a chair. And let all of this goodness just drop down to your left side. Feel everything twisting. Letting this right shoulder be so heavy and soft. Expanding through the ribs, opening through the spine, softening the lower back, the hips, the thighs. Deep breath right here. And exhale with control. Right leg comes all the way down, left foot reaches up. Crosses over that right leg, and same concept, dropping the knees to your right side. Gaze switches to the left, feeling this nice stretch in that left side, left shoulder softens into the ground. Softening through spine, hips, thighs, and knees. And when you're ready, one final breath right here. Exhale back to center. Left leg uncrosses. Knees to the chest, either grabbing behind the legs or hugging the knees in, just feeling this extension in the back. One more breath right here. Exhale, arms come out, feet extend, little rolling out of the ankles, one direction, other direction. And when you're ready, bring the feet down, extending the legs out, finding our Savasana, our final pose. Getting any last minute wiggles out, softening through the feet, through the hands, and through the face. And just relaxing in the neck towards the chest, softening the forearms, the elbows, upper arms and shoulders, relaxing the ankles, lower legs, heavy knees, softening the thighs and hips, and bringing all of this relaxation into the torso. You release and surrender through the hips, the glutes, the lower back, the upper back, up around the sides, into the heart, and into the midpoint of your solar plexus, completely just surrendering. And if you're feeling good and want to keep staying here, you're invited to stay here longer. If you're ready to come out, slowly moving the fingertips and the toes, waking up the limbs, bringing the knees into the chest and rolling onto either sides of your mat and coming up to a seated crisscross applesauce position. Bring the hands to heart center and thanking yourself for showing up today, creating time for you and giving yourself this gift of movement. Thank you, thank you. The light in me sees and honors the light within each and every one of you. Namaste. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Have a nice day. Enjoy this day.